They are on the 5th position in the league table. Let me go over to my guests on the show at the moment. Ritender, is there a chance that India and Pakistan face off in the semi-final, given how the plot has played out in the World Cup?
Rika, too early days at the moment. But yes, Pakistan in the tournament. And somebody like New Zealand, after scoring 401 runs and ending on a losing side, that would give them many sleepless nights from here on. And this Duckworth-Lewis, this calculation at times, it is how things will prosper. And team chasing always get that. We've seen since years. But yes, Pakistan is alive, and this tournament is alive because at the moment it's very difficult to say that which are the top 4 teams which will reach semi-finals, except India and South Africa, which look really good.
Yeah, India and South Africa are through to the semi-final. We'll really have to wait and see who are the other two who make it. Shaji, coming back to you and really talking, we have to talk a little bit about this gentleman, Fakhar Zaman. I remember when Pakistan Super League started and Dean Jones was the coach of his team, Quetta Gladiators. That summer, he had come to work for NDTV. Okay. And throughout the summer, the one name that we heard from Dean Jones was Fakhar Zaman, the next big thing in international cricket. God knows why he was out of the Pakistan team for much of the World Cup, but now that he is back and looks in ominous form, what does it really mean for Pakistan?
Well, Dino, I think he would have prophesied it could not have got it better, Rika. I think it's fantastic as a former player and expert. And this could be the X factor for Pakistan. This could be the inspiration. Look, in this entire campaign, in this entire World Cup, the captain is, totally listless, uninspiring. But this could be the spark. Who knows? It could be 92 again. Rewind.
Perhaps that century also inspired the captain, who was, as you mentioned, listless
and
uninspiring, because he also came up with a half century in that match.
But when you're talking about this particular player, Fakhar, I think why Pakistan, the think tank, didn't think it deem it enough to play him. That's something they'll have to answer a lot for, after the tournament. But
that's
for me,
really
I think this could be a small 92 flashback. Let's say we'll have to wait and watch. If that happens, it'll be a miracle. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
That indeed will be a miracle if if the plot plays out like 1992. Rishi, coming to you and, really talking about, we're all excited if a Pakistan team comes up and if we see them in the knockouts. Tell us what the fans are picking up and what is the conversation on the fan front with Pakistan staging this kind of a turnaround against New Zealand.
Well, Rika, if you honestly ask me, we don't want Pakistan to make it to the semi-finals. We've had one group game between them, and I think that's more than enough for the fans to handle right now. To be honest, it's not going to be easy, even though they won against New Zealand yesterday, because New Zealand have a match against Sri Lanka. And then Pakistan play their last game against England, who will want to win that game and secure a spot for the 2025 Champions Trophy. So there's all to play for it. 11th November is when we'll probably know, which 2 teams make it to the semi-finals. Probably the last day of the World Cup group games as well. But overall, Pakistan has now taken a leaf out of the 1992 World Cup. And they're doing exactly what they did back then with the Imran Khan being the captain. Made it to the finals somehow, and this is what it is looking like right now. But like I said, we don't want to play them in the semi-finals anymore. We're happy playing anyone else, but not Pakistan.
Ritender, would you say Pakistan doing Pakistan things, keeping themselves alive and keeping the tournament alive, as Rishi said, that, we will have to wait perhaps till 11th of November to know who are the other 2 in the Final 4?
Yeah, definitely, because yesterday's win was very important for Pakistan to keep their hopes alive. And as Saji has been talking, Rishi has been talking about Fakhar, he has been a top-class player. And yes, Pakistan, we have seen it's a very unpredictable side. At one day, they can win a big game. At one point, they can lose a game from a winning position. And that is where their consistency has to get better. But I have a little different opinion. If Pakistan reaches final, and it will be better for India if India also reaches final to play Pakistan. Because we look far better side than Pakistan. And we can beat them time and again, Rishi. So don't worry. But still, early days.
Yes, early days in the World Cup. But, you know, as a fan, I would hope for Pakistan to reach the knockouts. And as Ritender said, hope for an India-Pakistan final on the 19th of November in Ahmedabad. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining me on the broadcast this afternoon.